run through old woods.
The project that we brought today to the Biennale is called Folk in a Box, which was originally commissioned by a group of musicians called Folk in a Box, and is the smallest UK performance venue.
The project relates, we think, really strongly to the idea of common ground. It's a tiny and incredibly intimate performance space. It contains one performer, one audience member, and they receive one song within the darkened environment of the box. So the box is a kind of a vessel containing a kind of common ground between performer and audience member. It's dark inside with a tiny light behind the performer. So by the time one song is complete, the audience member has a vague sense of who they're engaging with across the space of the box, but the performer only through speaking. So it's an incredibly charged moment between two people.
Buongiorno.
To us, I think, is that architects are an immense luxury in the wider economy of making buildings and making the built environment today. So for us, the social responsibility of the architect is to be an alchemist when they're involved in a project. It must be a transformative role and must go beyond what would happen otherwise. So obviously that draws upon a whole range of skills and attitudes and abilities, but fundamentally they must realise that they're a luxury.
The common ground is the shared ground between everyone, and the common ground between architects and the common ground between ordinary people is something that we are very much interested in. And again, the box sort of embraces that through bringing into, ordinary life a sort of magic moment of performance.
Eating blackberries with stained hands, writing stories on the dead leaves. Now the words are behind.
Folk in a Box is primarily a kind of curatorial and kind of performance concept, and secondarily a kind of a work of architecture. For the first vernissage days and public days of the Biennale, the box will be out and about in the Biennale sites and around the city, hosting a variety of performers from the UK team of Dom Coyote, Emily Barker and Sam Lee, to a range of invited Veneto-based musicians. That'll be travelling around Venice, and Biennale visitors will have to follow us on Twitter or visit the exhibition room to find out where we are on a given day.
The idea of seduction is very interesting, and it sort of borrows from both form and pragma. I mean, they are intrinsically together. They're not standing alone, and I believe both the good architects or all architects that I admire have taken these two things as ingredients that they play with, and they live with each other, and architectural form responds to both.
When the box was finished, it lived for a while in our front room in East London, and we hosted a really lovely series of evenings where we invited journalists and interesting people around to experience the box. Obviously it's a very hard thing to invite a group of people to experience because it's one person at a time. So we had to do this incredible series of very intimate events, and I think that's where the seed of bringing Folk in a Box to a larger audience in Venice came from.
Beneath the red and